USC head coach Lincoln Riley getting spicy with Sherrone Moore and what he had to say about the Coliseum being sold out with Michigan on the way. Is this a sign of things to come? What's up, kinfolk? It's RJ Young. I am not on a step mill. This is your first time watching Adapt and Respond. Thank you for joining us here. We talk college football year round. If you're into that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Like this video and answer the question in the comments below. Do you expect us to get fireworks when the Coliseum opens up with USC and Michigan in what is a traditional Rose Bowl matchup at a different stadium? I think this one got under Lincoln Riley's skin in a way that I'm not sure that anybody outside of myself and or Sherrone Moore can appreciate. And the reason I say that is you've heard me for years on this show just bag on USC fans because the Coliseum ain't never sold out. It ain't never sold out. They always got the tarp down on some part of that field because they could give a damn about having a Heisman Trophy winner in Caleb Williams there. They could give a damn about having some great wide receivers like Drake London be there or Deuce Robinson when he was there. They could give a damn. They don't care. And yet, when Michigan came to town, tickets was gone. So Sherrone Moore got a point. He got a point. And it's also a point that I'm sure that has been raised about Lincoln Riley and about his football program because it's a private school. And it's a private school in South Central, which still doesn't make a whole hell of a lot of sense to me. Except it does because TU is not quite the north side because north side is like north of Admiral. But TU butts up against Admiral. Actually separated by an interstate, so I don't know how much button up it can do. And he put a fence around the place. I'm not sure if that's the case at USC. It's been some time. But when you got Cube and you got Snoop and you got Dre and them wearing your colors, you know what I'm saying? When you can get the Crips and you can get Pyru and the Crips to show up, you're doing something right. I don't think that's what SC is doing, dog. Like the old heads, the OGs, they be showing up. They remember what it was. You know what I'm saying? Even the Unks, we remember Reggie Bush and whatnot. We wasn't going to the games. You know what I'm saying? We was going to go to a college football stadium that college football fans like to attend. I never got that vibe from SC. And I've been hard on SC for this. You want winning football. You want great football. You got to support winning football and great football. It's like, hey, dog, they're not undefeated. Yeah, they took the loss. They took the loss, right? They went to Champaign, and it was what it was, right? But I think with Michigan, they got an opportunity to throw down a marker, right? This is a team that they can beat, should beat, but will they? Now that Bryce Underwood is the quarterback that we seemingly think that Lincoln Riley gets each and every year, it's going to be a little bit different. Underwood can hurt you running, or can hurt you throwing. Sounds like a Lincoln Riley quarterback to me. Jaden Mayaba, 1-to-1. But can you stop people? Wing Martindale has shown his defense can stop people. I don't know that Danton Lynn's defense is going to be able to stop that offense from running because they do that real well. Justice Haynes been a monster back there. Donovan McCulley's coming on. I feel like Michigan fans got a point on this one. And Sherrone Moore got a point on this. As a matter of fact, let me make sure I get the quote right because the quote's good. It's sold out because Michigan is coming. So we're excited about the opportunity for the guys to go back home and see family and close friends, but not make too much of a deal there. And Lincoln Riley over here like, I don't care what he says. The game's sold out. Yeah, you care it's sold out because they don't make a habit of selling out the games. That's the reason it matters. That's the reason that we're talking about. That's the reason it's hard. I also think that when you talk about this matchup, dog, it's two styles making fights, right? One team that wants to throw the ball all over the yard, get their GT power scheme going so they can run some play action off of it. We'll have a quarterback that can go make plays, and a defense that is just trying to keep itself on the field long enough for the offense to do what it needs to do. Thing about Michigan, though, is they're going to grind you out when they can. They're going to try to get a lead and then sit on it. Sherrone Moore also went to OU while Lincoln Riley was head coach at OU. So there's that. But I think that's where it ends, right? They're even from two places that are different in that Derby, Kansas is north of Oklahoma and Muleshoe, Texas is south of Oklahoma, but that's about it, dog. I think it's much more about who the future of this conference might be, right? It's Ohio State and Ryan Day are its present. Maybe Dan Lanning has something to say about this because they've won the Big Ten championship. But when you look at a young coach like Sherrone Moore, who's not yet 40, and you look at a just past 40, Lincoln Riley, and you talk about a newcomer to the Big Ten, but an old foe to Michigan, this could get even more spicy because there are lots of SC fans that need this W, and there are lots of Michigan fans that expect this W. And I would not begrudge either one of these parties the opportunity to brag about beating up on that team, given its Rose Bowl roots and whatnot. But man, I think about this rivalry. I don't really think about the new dudes, man. I'd be thinking about what it meant for what it meant for Tom Brady to play at Michigan, what it meant for Carson Palmer to play at SC, Keyshawn Johnson to play at SC. My goodness, I keep going on about who got to play in the Tim Biakabatuka, Tyrone Wheatley. You know what I'm saying? Like there was a time when you made the Rose Bowl, you wanted every bit of USC. Maybe you get them, maybe you wouldn't. And if you were USC, you expect to play in the Rose Bowl as Pac-12 champion. Say, bring us the Big Ten meat so we can go beat it down. This is why I liked this merger so much, why I liked the joining of the SC, UCLA, Oregon, Washington conferences. We would get these sorts of Rose Bowl matchups that you would only get to see if the stars align. Now, the stars don't got to align. All it's got to line up is schedules. And the Big Ten is doing a good job making sure we all get one of these matchups every year, right? It could be Nebraska, right? That gets to play a Big Ten foe that they've known for years. Maybe it's, oh my God, Nebraska being a new member of the Big Ten is still wild because that's a Big 8 school, let alone a Big 12 school. And Penn State being a, independent for so long, having to carry the Big Ten banner, but also get beat down by UCLA at Pasadena. Do you realize that the LA schools could double up Penn State and Michigan in back-to-back weeks? I don't think that's ever happened in the history of ever. That would be tremendous for Los Angeles, who cares now that the Lakers are back online, that the Rams have been playing great football, that the Chargers beat the Chargers, and that the LA Kangs is still the LA Kangs. Like they got other things they be wanting to do. They want to go see some party or, some hip-hop show. Like when Kendrick want to show out, we all show out. We all coming out for that. But outside of that, dog, Drake is about to show up to your hood if USC, and you supposed to be Kendrick. I get to find out whether or not you got some K-Dot to you or not. All my homies love K-Dot. None of my homies ride with Drake. Michigan giving Drake vibes. So USC need to go on about your business. Otherwise, you're going to hear about it from the OVOs. Oof.